Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. We've got some Mary Kay on deck, and remember that Mary Kay leader that I was reacting to in the past that had blocked me? Well, it turns out she's back. I was able to dig up a new team huddle from her and her team that is sure to pack the cringe. She's always one of my favorite Mary Kay consultants to react to, specifically because she is very well spoken. She used to be a newscaster, so she's entertaining to listen to just because she's so serious about talking about Mary Kay. And in my opinion, it ain't that serious. It's not like the news or the weather or the traffic. It's like none of those things. But anyway, we're gonna get right the f into this shit show. But first, we need the disclaimer.
Happy Huddle Day, everybody. It's Brittany Mitchell, your Mary Kay Sales Director. I'm so excited that you took some time to be with us live, or if you're watching the playback, we are thrilled that you are here as well. We always invite you to remember that if you're with us live, we save a little time at the end for questions. We don't record those, so be writing down your questions throughout the huddle. And then if you were watching the playback, you can text or email those to me, or just drop them like they're hot right here in the Facebook comment thread. Well, we always start with breaking news from my old newscaster days. And tonight's first breaking news story is Nathan Moore is retiring. Our fantastic Mary Kay president, Nathan Moore, who has served Mary Kay for more than 30 years, is retiring. And while we are sad to see him retire, we are so thrilled to have had him for as many years as we did. Some of you may know that Nathan headed up our legal department. He's actually an attorney, and that was what he did before he was named president of the company. So you're probably wondering, if you didn't see the news, who is the new president? And you are going to fall off your chair when I tell you that it's Mary Kay's own grandson, Ryan Rogers. That's right. In addition to being our CEO, he is now going to fill Nathan's shoes as our president of North America region.
Oh, two men running a women's company. Now, don't get me wrong. I know men and non-binary people also wear makeup. With that said, Mary Kay is a company that very much focuses on women and women run businesses and blah, blah, blah. So it's very interesting to me to see that both the CEO seat and the president seat are occupied by two men who identify as men. And from what I can see and understand, do not wear Mary Kay makeup. So how is this empowering to the women in Mary Kay to see two men running the company that is primarily pitched to women?
We could not be more pleased, you all. This is exactly what Mary Kay Ash wanted. I don't know if you've heard the story, but when Ryan was in college, Mary Kay would call him literally every week at the same time and say, "Now, Ryan, you know that my hope is that one day you'll come to work with me and be our president." And he always said, "Yes, Grandmother Mary Kay." And here we are all these years later, and though she's not with us, she always had this vision. And for us to have him not just as our CEO, but now as our president of the North America region is so special, because it's really fulfilling Mary Kay's legacy in the way that she dreamed. So we are so thrilled. And if you didn't see that announcement, you can go to the news section of the Mary Kay In Touch homepage and watch the little video. It also came out by email to the Salesforce last week. Well, the other big breaking news tonight is our Mary Kay Your Way Makeover Contest ends this Saturday. And I want us to watch a short little video. This is such a cool contest, and I'm going to tell you how you can still max it out in the next couple of days. But first, let's watch this short video about the makeover contest.
Calling all beauty lovers. Are you ready to experience a makeover contest unlike any other? Picture this. You and your besties soaking up the fun at a luxury resort for 3 blissful days, where you'll be pampered to the max with relaxing spa treatments and enjoy $1,000 in spending money, plus an assortment of Mary Kay products. Talk about an epic weekend. Want to know more? From July 15th through August 31st, you're invited to enter the Mary Kay Your Way Makeover Contest to create a new look that's all you and potentially win amazing prizes. 6 grand prize winners, plus their independent beauty consultants, will receive a spa-day getaway for 2 to Scottsdale, Arizona, and more. 7 honorable mention winners and their independent beauty consultants will receive a $500 gift card, plus an assortment of Mary Kay products. And it's super easy to enter. First, book an appointment with your independent beauty consultant to create your new look. Second, complete the entry form on the contest website. Third, submit a photo of your new look on the contest website. And that's it. Get all the details now and express beauty your way with Mary Kay. Calling all beauty lovers.
So we are very excited about that makeover contest. And I just want to tell you a little bit more about what the winners are going to receive. First of all, the 6 grand prize winners are not only going to get airfare for two and hotel for two in Scottsdale, Arizona, they are also going to get all of those spa treatments and $1,000 in spending money. So they will not spend one dime to go on this trip, and you, the beauty consultant, get that same thing. So when they win, you win. And then those 7 honorable mention winners, in addition to the gift card that you heard them talk about in the video, $500 gift card, you, the consultant, will get that, as well as your customer winner and an assortment of Mary Kay products. So I'm going to talk in just a minute about this week's plan of action. We've got a couple of things that if you will do, if you will just say, okay, Brittany, I'm going to trust you, I'm going to do this, I know that you will make the most of the end of August. So we're going to talk about that in a second. But first, I just have to tell you, last week I showed off all the new fall products, and I was playing with them again tonight, right before I came on air. And I want to tell you what I have on tonight. You remember last week we talked about the Toasted Plum Supreme Hydrating Lipstick. It's one of the new shades. That's what I have on tonight. Let me spotlight myself so you can see it, because I'm going to show you something different I did with my eyes tonight. And I'll show you that lipstick. And here's why I'm saying this, is because when you look at the picture in the book, it would be really easy to think, oh, I can't wear that. That's too dark. But that's what I have on. Isn't it pretty? It reminds me of our previous Raisinberry shade. And then I played with our new matte liquid eyeshadows a little differently. Last week, I put the shade called, let me get these shade names right. Still memorizing them. I put the shade last week called Sand Dune all over my lower lid. And then I put the shade called Warm Desert in my crease. Tonight, I flipped the script and I put the Warm Desert on my lower lid up into the crease. And then I put the Sand Dune above it. And I don't even have on any eyeliner. I just threw on a little coat of mascara. It's kind of that French girl look where you've got kind of a neutral eye and a bold lip. So I am super excited about those. And if you weren't with us last week, you can go back and watch the playback of last week. Hear all about the new lookbook, the new product.
I mean, she doesn't look bad, but I will say, like I've said in previous videos of Mary Kay, the pigment in Mary Kay makeup, for me personally, when I've tried it, which I've tried multiple times, it just doesn't work for me. I am an Anastasia of Beverly Hills. I don't even know, like I'm trying to be fancy and I'm Anastasia of Beverly Hills type pigmentation. So something with Mary Kay that I've noticed when I tried it back in my MLM days, I wasn't in Mary Kay, but I used it, is that it would go on okay, right? It wouldn't look horrible. But by the end of the day, it was all gone. Like it doesn't stay. The pigment doesn't last. That was just a side tangent that I wanted to go on. Let's get back into it.
And if you enrolled Smart Cookies for your customers to get the fall holiday lookbook, it's a combined lookbook this year, then you can order all the new fall products starting September the 10th. So I am having a blast playing with them and getting to know them, but you don't have to use the new products for this makeover contest. It does end this Saturday, August 31st. So any products that you have, you can do any kind of makeover you want. The only thing they ask is that you have your customer say what shade of foundation she's wearing in her entry, and all the information to enter her is on InTouch. So let's jump into this week's action plan. And I'm going to put it back on the gallery view as we talk about this. So I've got 3 things that I want you to do this week to wrap August strong. Number 1 is register for Giftology. Giftology is the event of the season. It's happening, as we talked about last week, on Sunday, October 6th. And the purpose of Giftology is to help you sell product, book appointments for October through December, and gain new team members. Now, what's really exciting is that this year, it was such a hit last year that we are going to feature product infomercials, really quick 60-second product commercials from members of the sales force, both right before the live event on YouTube and during the intermission. But this year, we really want more men to watch. So we're going to challenge you to get your customers' husbands, boyfriends, fiancés, family members to watch. And we are going to feature, I'm letting you in on a little secret because I'm one of the executive producers of the event. We are going to feature men talking about their favorite products, both for themselves and gift giving. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and it will be a twist on what you are used to seeing. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to giftology.pink. So
just leave the men alone. Leave them alone, okay? You've already got the women wrapped around your finger in Mary Kay. Now we got to target the men, probably because there are 2 men in the C-suite running the show.
I'm going to screen share and show you what that website looks like. So let's go back to the screen. And I know that doesn't sound like a website, but I promise you it is. Move this out of the way. and it's giftology.pink. And when you do that, you're going to see this page. It says register for Giftology. And all you have to do is fill in your information. It tells you all about it here, so I won't regurgitate all of that. But I'm going to challenge you because I'm one of the executive producers. We are working on a registration goal because the sooner we have registrations in, the better idea we have of how many prizes we can give away, you guys. So even though you really have till September 15th to get the early bird rate, I'm going to challenge you to do it tonight. That's right, tonight, August 27th.
So you're charging the Mary Kay consultants, but none of their guests have to pay? What? This is weird, right? Is it just me? I don't know. Let me know. Is it weird? It's weird to me.
It's only $10. And for that cost, which all goes toward the prizes, you can invite as many guests as you want, and the guests are free. So giftology.pink, you're just going to scroll down. It has you initial to say you read all the info. You'll step through to the next page and register. And then after you register, you're going to get two things. One, you're going to get an email that says you indeed registered, and then you'll get a second email with a receipt for your $10 payment. Giftology.pink is the website. Do me a favor, register tonight. Our unit goal is 13 people registered by midnight tonight in the Mitchell unit. Okay, so here we go with the 3 things for this week's plan of action. Number 1 thing, I want you to figure out what you need to be an on-target star by September 1st. Figure out what you need to be on target for star by September 1st. Now, there's an easy way to do this. You're going to go onto InTouch and go to Business Tools and then drop down to My Business and go over and click At a Glance. Business Tools, My Business, At a Glance. If you scroll down to the center of the InTouch homepage, you're probably going to see At a Glance as one of the quick click categories as well. And then you go into Star Consultant Tracking. Now it's going to show you how much you have in. So I'm going to tell you right now what you need by September 1st to be officially on target for Star. It's 1523 wholesale. 1523 wholesale, because on September 1st, we will be 11 weeks into this Star quarter. It started on June 16th and it ends on September 15th. So to be officially on target, you want to aim for 1523 wholesale, and it will show you how much you have in. So take 1523, subtract what you have in, and the difference is how much you need to order. So just double it, multiply times 2, and that's your sales goal by September 1st. So if you're like, oh, I just need something specific to shoot for this week, Brittany, September 1st is Sunday. So by the end of Saturday at midnight, by August 31st, figure out what that sales goal is so that your order puts you on target for first quarter star. And I don't have to tell you why it's so important, because you need to be a first quarter star to be an all-star all 4 quarters. So again, Business Tools, My Business at a Glance, Star Consultant Tracking, take the amount you have in wholesale and subtract it from 1523. The difference is what you need to order by the end of August to be on target for Star September 1. And when you take that amount you need to order, double it, and that's your sales goal. So let's say it's 500. Well, I'm about to share with you how you can hit that goal even if you have no appointments on your books right now. Who's excited? Okay, I thought you would be.
Nobody said yes that I can see. But anyway, I understand that she's trying to teach these people they have to reach their sales goals, but Mary Kay is only tracking what the consultant is purchasing. So the majority of their sales, their whatever she called it, the number that goes toward being a star consultant, the majority of that, if not all of it, is coming directly from the consultant and not from customers. So I'm curious, how do they keep track of that? I am unsure. I'm ignorant to how this works. If you know, I know that I have some ex-Mary Kay consultants that consume my content. So if you know how they keep track of, like, do they keep track of that? If they have customers, do they have to put that through Mary Kay if they're buying their inventory that they bought at wholesale? It's all very confusing for me. I don't know how this works. If you know, I know that I have some ex-Mary Kay consultants that consume my content. So if you know how they keep track of, like, do they keep track of that? If they have customers, do they have to put that through Mary Kay if they're buying their inventory that they bought at wholesale? It's all very confusing for me. I don't get how they're getting away with it is my thing. And what I mean by that is just, how do you know that the consultant isn't just bonus buying to reach ranks or do those things? How does that even happen? If it's just keeping track of your wholesale and that's what it goes off to tell you if you're star consultant or whatever, how is that not flagged? You know what I mean? I don't know. Am I making sense? Maybe not. Let's keep going.
So we know that we average about 100 per face when we hold an appointment. Now, I think that's conservative. I think that's low. I know many of you are selling way more than that per face, but that's what we're going to go with. And so here's what I want you to be thinking about. Not only will it get you on target for star, but it will get you to your August power up prize. Remember that when you hit a cumulative 700 wholesale, which is 1,400 in retail sales for the month, every month of the year, then there's a different prize you can earn every month when you do that. This month, I'm so excited. It's the game night set. It's the adorable vinyl pouch that has the Mary Kay branded playing cards, a deck of cards, and a complete domino set.
Wow, how cool. Great. But once again, I just said this in a recent Scentsy video that I did. They're giving these people branded merch. Like, that's what they're getting for their bonus. They are getting branded merch and they think it's the best thing ever. But for Mary Kay, it's purely marketing. If you go to a doctor's office and they're like, hey, I have a pen for you. Do you want this pen? It has their name and their phone number on it and whatnot. It's branding for them. They give it away for free because they are getting the brand awareness, not because they want to give you some dominoes and playing cards, which is so random, by the way. But it's free branding for Mary Kay to just give that away. And that's why they do it, in my opinion, of course.
And you guys, they are gorgeous. Mine are on the way. I was hoping they'd be here so I could show you. They still have not arrived. Okay, so how are we going to do that? Well, earlier this month, I taught you a strategy to rock the end of one month and begin a new month strong. So we're going to revisit that right now because I want you to be doing this every single month. Okay, so the way that you're going to do it is with our last day for August deals on August 31st. That's this Saturday. So you're going to run that special on Saturday and remind customers for every 50 they spend, they can get an item half price. And Saturday is the last day of August, so it's the last day for the August deals. And then on September 1st, you're going to offer a double dip day to kick off September strong. And the double dip part of it is that for every 50 they spend, they get not one, but two, they can double dip of the 50% off choices. Now, I have not put in the Facebook group yet, the September sheet, because I don't have it yet. And I don't want you to put that out to your customers until, Pinky promised me, September 1st. We need to finish this month before we start the new one. But I want to show you where you can find the words that work in our unit Facebook group. So all you have to do is copy, paste, and put these out to your clients. So we're going to screen share, and I'm going to take you right into our unit Facebook group so you can see this. So when you go into our unit Facebook group, you click on Dream Believers and then click on the magnifying glass and just type double dip. And when you do that, it's going to take you to my post from the end of July where I taught you this strategy. But remember, we're doing it every month. And so let's look at the words, because all you have to do is change the dates. Okay. So you'll see here that it says for the last day of July, but now you're going to change it to August. And you notice I recommend you do it for 2 days. So I would do it Friday and Saturday, August 30th and 31st. And it says, get 2 August special deals, 50% off for every 50 you spend on regular priced items. These deals are so hot, you won't see them on my MK personal website since they're exclusively for my preferred customers. Text me your order, or if you order on my website, add your special deals choices. See the graphic attached to this text to cart. I'll deduct discount before charging your card. Hurry before these deals melt away. And I just put some little ice cream emojis, put my website. So that's what you would send this Friday to your customers. It would say double dip days are here. And all you have to do is come on here and just highlight it, right click, copy, and then you can paste it into a text to your customers. Just make sure you change the word July to August and change my information, of course, to yours. And then you will see that the August sheet is here for you. Okay. And then on September 1st, this says August 1st because I had posted it last month.
She is so notorious for providing her copy pasta methods of reaching out to people. Why is this a thing? Put it in your own words. Put it in your own words. People are going to catch on. People have caught on. We know that you're copy pasting things and sending it to us. Please stop the madness. We also know that you're copy pastaing your Facebook statuses or what have you into Facebook. You're all using the same things. Do you think we don't see it? In every MLM, that's across the board. We see it all. People aren't stupid.
But on September 1st, you're going to send the September graphic. And here again are the words. Double dip days extended. September 1st through 2nd, get 2 September special deals, 50% off for every 50 you spend on regular priced items, et cetera, et cetera. So again, all you have to do is copy this, right click, copy, and you can paste it into a text to your customers. Just change the word August to September, change my info to yours, and attach the September graphic. It's not in the Facebook group yet, but as soon as I have it, I will put it there. This is going to give you a 4-day opportunity to finish August strong and start September strong. And I want this to become just a habit for you. Every month, you're going to go, it's almost the end of the month. And you're going to put out that special for the last 2 days of the month to finish that one with strong sales. And then on the 1st, you're going to put out the other one to start the new month with 2 days of strong selling. I'm willing to bet wherever you are, you can still be an on-target star and you can still earn your August Power Up Game Night prize from the company. Now, another way to do this, because some of those orders are going to come in from existing customers. So let's use that example of someone who's 500 away from being on target for star or earning their prize this month. That is going to probably get some orders, but remember, the text is just the thing that makes people go, oh, your voice, your customer service, and your follow-up are the things that really get the job done. So you want to call your customers and say something like this, ring, ring. Hey, MJ, it's Brittany Mitchell, your Mary Kay consultant. I'm so excited. Do you have a quick minute? And she'll say, sure, Brittany, what's up? And I'll say, I want to make sure you got my double dip promotion special. I texted it to you. Did you see it? Check your phone. See if you have it right now.
Holy does she really do that? She really texts and then calls her customers? And do they really answer? Is this the Matrix? Who answers their phone anymore? If you're not somebody that I will sit down and actually have a conversation with in person, then I'm not answering my phone. It's just not happening. I know. If you're a millennial, do you talk on the phone? I do talk on the phone to my friends, and that's it. Like bullshit on the phone. But I am not picking up the phone from somebody who just sent me a text about a promotional sale. Absolutely not.
Oh yeah, I did get some text from you. Okay, I want to make sure you know what a great deal this is. MJ, for every 50 you spend on regular priced items, today and tomorrow only, you're going to be able to choose 2 things from our August specials, half price. What an incredible deal. They could be favorites. They could be things you've always wanted to try or things you've never even thought to try. So take a second and look at that graphic right now while we're on the phone. Tell me what I can do to keep you looking gorgeous. Or tell me what I can do to serve you today, MJ. You guys, don't just text and don't just call, make the ask. Sometimes consultants are calling going, so yeah, just, let me know if you want anything. You guys, that's what the text does. If you're on the phone, whether you leave a voice message or you're with her live, make the ask. What can I do to serve you today? What can I do to keep you looking gorgeous? What would you most love to score half price? You need a question that makes the ask. You don't just tell, you ask. There's that expression, don't ask, don't tell. This is tell and make the ask, okay? So we're going to send the text. And then we're going to follow up by phone. I swear to you, and I just vetted this with another director who said this to me yesterday. She was telling her unit that if you only send the text, you might get some orders. But if you both send the text and call, you'll get more. She reported that she sent out the text and had 2 people respond. But when she got on the phone over a period of a couple of days and reached out to people, she sold something like, I don't even know, it was like $400 or $600 or $900 more. I forget how much, because of reaching people.
Yeah, that might be true, right? But for the poor souls that did answer the phone, a lot of times people will buy under pressure, which I get as a marketing tactic, but it's also really slimy, specifically when it's coming from a network marketing consultant. At that point, you're putting people in an awkward position where they're almost feeling pressured into buying because they know that they want to help you, they care about you, you're their friend, their family member. You see this a lot in MLMs. People are essentially just helping them. It's basically like a adult fundraiser. People ask you to buy their shit and you're like, sure, I want to support you. Yeah, let me buy that.
So I'm going to ask you to trust me, and I'm going to ask you to make this part of your routine. In fact, I would even go so far as to say, take a highlighter, take your date book, and go through it tonight after you register for Giftology. See what I did there at giftology.pink? You're going to literally color in the last 2 days of every month and the first 2 days of the new month. Every page, August, September, October, November. Color in the last 2, color in the first 2. And that's going to remind you, oh my gosh, I need to get that text out and I need to make my calls. Get the text out and make the calls. And here's a little hint. You don't have to wait till Friday to send that text. You can send it now and promote that it's going on Friday and Saturday. And honestly, you guys, if somebody reaches back and says, oh, can I just tell you my order now, or do I have to wait till Friday? Do we care? No, let her tell you the order now. But that gives you a couple of days for them to see it and respond to you before you make the calls on Friday and Saturday in the case of August. And that way your list of who to call might be shorter. Does that make sense? If you put it out a little bit ahead? Okay, great. Okay, so here's the other thing that's part of our end of month action plan. More words that work. And these are going to pop up in the unit Facebook group the minute we're done with the huddle. One of them is about that makeover contest, and one of them is about a fall makeover. So here's the one, words that work, that you're going to use when you reach out to those customers. You're already making the call and making the ask about the specials while you have her on the phone. After you do that piece first. Then you're going to say this, MJ, how would you love to win a spa vacation from Mary Kay? The company is giving 6 lucky winners and their beauty consultants a getaway in early December for themselves and a guest to Scottsdale, Arizona. It includes airfare for 2, a 2-night hotel stay, spa treatments, and $1,000 in spending money. Plus, 7 more honorable mention winners and their consultants will each receive a $500 gift card and an assortment of Mary Kay products. MJ, all we need to do is connect for an hour for a free makeover, snap a picture when we're done, and get you entered to win. When is better for you? Weekday or this Saturday? Now, you guys, you're going to have those words. You got to be excited. You got to be excited. And notice I didn't say, how does that sound? Or what do you think? No, I moved right into the ask. When is better for you? A weekday or this Saturday? Because that's all that's left in August. A weekday or this Saturday.
Guilting them into picking a time. You're not giving them an option. Give the people a fucking option. I get it. I get it's marketing, right? But it's Mary fucking Kay. Let's get a grip.
And then you book her, okay? And do it the same way. Remember what I always say, you book her and then turn her into a hostess who gathers more friends. Book her first. Once you have a date and time, then you say what we always do. You could probably say it with me. You know, it takes the same amount of time for me to pamper a group as it does for me to pamper you. How would you love to invite a few friends to join us? And when you share me, you'll earn a 50% off shopping spree when 5 purchasing guests join us. That's what we always say. That's what we always say. That's what we always say. And if you didn't know that, that's what we always say, and you want to memorize it. So I'll say it one more time.
That's what they always say. So if you are somebody who's watching and you happen to have a Mary Kay consultant reach out to you asking you if you want a makeover, know that that is coming. Be prepared if you say yes, that they are going to ask you to also invite 5 friends. Or, like in other trainings that she's done in the past, she will ask you for their contact information. Please don't give that out to an MLM representative especially.
Book her first. Once you have the date and time, then you say, you know, it takes the same amount of time for me to pamper a group as it does just you. How open would you be to sharing me with a few friends? And then I can share with you a 50% off shopping spree, because when you have 5 purchasing guests, you get to shop for everything you want half price. Now, is she excited about a makeover? Absolutely. Is she excited about the makeover contest? Absolutely. Is she really excited about the 50% off shopping spree? Absolutely. So those words that work will be in the unit Facebook group. And I would encourage you, we're probably going to finish a couple minutes early because I tried to plan it tonight so you have some booking time. Get on the phone. Everybody wants a makeover. Now, I know what you're thinking. What if they can't do it this week or by Saturday? Then what? I got a script for that too. Marty, are you as ready for fall as I am? I'm building a portfolio of fresh fall looks, and I'm inviting my friends and customers to be face models. All we need to do is connect for an hour and a free makeover. You'll get to choose a new fall lipstick half price as my thank you at your appointment. I'm going to say that again. Marty, are you as ready for fall as I am? I'm building a portfolio of fresh fall looks, and I'm inviting my friends and customers to be face models. All we need to do is connect for an hour and a free makeover. You'll get to choose a new fall lipstick half price as my thank you at your appointment. And then you book her like you normally would. You'd say, what's better for you during the week or on the weekend? But if you just say what's better for you during the week or on the weekend, she might be thinking any week, any weekend. So I would say, what's better for you this week or this Saturday? And then if she says she can't do it this week or this Saturday, then you go, well, no problem. Let's look at dates in September. But why would you jump to September or be vague when you want to book in close? 3 pro tips. The number one reason we book in close is there's a greater chance she knows what she's doing in the next couple of days. It's like when you go to your dentist and they go, let's book your 6-month cleaning for April 23rd. How's that sound? And we're like, sure, right? We don't know what we're doing April 23rd. But if you say to someone, what's better for you this week or this Saturday? Like I could probably not even look at my calendar and go, I could do Saturday as long as we're done by 3. People know what they're doing when you book in close in the next couple of days. Pro tip number 2, there's less that could come up to interrupt it. Case in point, I had a party booked in Moyock, North Carolina this past Sunday. I booked it two or 3 weeks earlier, and guess what happened? Something came up and she had to reschedule. Now it was legit. It wasn't made up. It was the real deal. Her dog got very, very ill. It was very sad, but
The fact that she had to clarify that it was legit and it wasn't made up should be a red flag. Because how many times are people making appointments with Mary Kay consultants and then being like, oh no, I don't want to do that. I got to cancel. I got to reschedule. It's not going to work. It should be a red flag that she had to clarify it wasn't made up. It was a real thing that happened. She had to reschedule.
and we're rescheduling it. But this is why I say you want to book it in close, because the closer in to now, when you're talking to them that you book, the less time goes by, the less chance something could interrupt it. And pro tip number 3 is remember that some people are very spontaneous, meaning they may know if they're free tonight or tomorrow more than anything else. Because what do people always tell us, you guys? Oh my gosh, MJ, I don't know. I'm so busy. Like I would have to check my calendar. Your response should be, yeah, why don't you grab it? Let's look together at your calendar and mine. You're right there on the phone. Don't go, yeah, why don't you text me some dates? And then I'll text you back you're on the phone with her. That's why calling is so great, you guys. So if someone says they'd have to check their calendar, say, yeah, why don't you grab it? I've got mine right here. And then you wait and then you book. But don't be surprised if you were to say, hey, if you're feeling spontaneous, or if you're a spontaneous gal, I actually have time tonight at 7 or tomorrow anytime during the day, or tomorrow after 4 or whatever. You will be amazed. I swear to you, at how many people will go, you know what, I could do tomorrow actually, or I'm free tonight.
That reeks of desperation. Just so happens that I have 7 o'clock tonight. Can we do 7 o'clock tonight? Let's do 7 o'clock tonight. Oh, my Lanta. You don't want to be that available?
Not everybody has that personality, but lots of people do. And I tell you this because if it's not your personality to be spontaneous like that, sometimes that works well for me. If a friend called me and said, what are you doing for lunch tomorrow? I'd probably go, yeah, you know what, I could do lunch tomorrow. But if they were like, we should plan lunch, when's good for you? my brain and my calendar are instantly going to start flipping and looking at all the things on my calendar and how busy I am. But if they ask me for tomorrow, I am free for lunch tomorrow. See what I'm saying? So when you are booking someone, start with the funnel approach. Okay. You're going to funnel it from wide to narrow. What's better for you during the week or this Saturday? During the week? Okay. During the afternoon or evening? During the evening? Okay, what about tomorrow night at 7? See how we're funneling it down narrower and narrower. Never just say, when's good for you? Or I'm pretty flexible. When do you want to do it? You want your customers to perceive you as being a busy woman because you are, and busy equals successful. So don't.
What? You want them to perceive you as a busy woman, but you also want to act like you have appointment availability tonight, tomorrow, whenever you want. That's not busy. You are available for appointments because you're not busy. You're not busy with Mary Kay because it's an MLM and it's total bullshit, and you aren't even qualified to be putting shit on people's faces. You can't do that. But, that's a video for a different day.
Just go, yeah, whatever, because here's why. If they think you have nothing but time on your hands, they'll be more likely to cancel. Ask me how I learned that lesson a long, long time ago. I know you said your week was pretty open, Brittany, so can we push it out to another day? But if I flip through my date book and go, you know what? I've got tomorrow afternoon at 4. I could probably also do 4:30, or I have the next day at 6. They're going to pick. Just like if your dentist, your doctor, your optometrist says, okay, MJ, we could see you Friday at 3 or Saturday at 1. You're going to pick one of the choices they give you. So don't go, I could do Friday, I could do Saturday, I could do Sunday. 2 choices. And if neither work, then offer a third. Write that down, please. Always offer 2 choices. And if one of those doesn't work, then you go to a third.
We've reached the point of writing shit down that doesn't need to be written down in the call. Always, every time I'm reacting to a training call, they tell you to write something down that totally doesn't need to be written down. This is, okay, if you offer them 2 and they can't do either of those, then offer them a third. What? Write it down. Why?
And if the third doesn't work, then you say, tell you what, why don't you suggest a time that works for you and I'll check my date book. Then you flip it. Offer 2, doesn't work, offer a third. The third doesn't work, then you throw the ball in her court and say, why don't you suggest a time that would work for you? And I'll look here in my date book. Okay. All right. So recapping. Double dip days, August 30th and 31st, August specials. September 1st and 2nd, kick off September strong, September double dip days. We're finishing the makeover contest strong, Mary Kay your way, and we're booking people for this week or Saturday. What's better, this week or Saturday? During the week this week or on Saturday, okay? And then if they can't do that, you're going to pivot from the makeover contest idea and you're going to go to the fall portfolio idea. Some of you might be thinking, what even is a fall portfolio? It's really whatever you want it to be. I've done it a million ways in the past. It could be a portfolio in your phone. You can just go into your photos and click new album, and you can create an album and just have pictures in there of people that you've done makeovers with. You could just do that. It could be pictures of yourself or clients or whatever. It could be a literal portfolio in a binder where you take a picture of your client and you print it out on paper and you stick them in a binder. I'm going to tell you one of the coolest tricks for having a physical binder is, have you ever had a client show up early and you're like, humana, I'm still setting up? Like, I love it when people come early, but it sometimes panics me. It's great to have a binder and you can say, here, why don't you flip through my portfolio binder, my makeover portfolio binder while I'm finishing setting up. They will be focused on that and you can be focused on setting up. But the other cool thing is you can add to it for your whole Mary Kay career. And it is so fun. Have you ever flipped through a cookbook? Of course we all have. What do they have under the pretty picture of the food? The recipe. And so when you print out that look, you can either write on there or type on the sheet, however it's easier for you. You can just write it on there. What foundation shade does she have on? What eyeshadows does she have on? Why do you think? And believe it or not, and this is kind of shocking, the company didn't used to do this, you guys. They used to put just the picture of the person and it was beautiful. And we were like, could you tell us the recipe? And they were like, oh my gosh, yes. And it used to be in teeny tiny little print in the back of the lookbook. And now they put it right on the page. And so if you're thinking, well, what recipes would I even use? You can make one up or just use one of the ones from the lookbook. You can pick, this is the fall lookbook. I know you haven't received it yet. But go to the spring lookbook or go to a past lookbook, any lookbook, there are always recipes in there. And you can even save these pages. In fact, if you had a binder with like 2 pages, you could have the look on one side, and that way you wouldn't even have to write what they have on, and then their picture on the other. So here's the model, and here's my mug, on the other side of the page. You could do it all on one page, however you want. But the key is it's really fun to do that. So again, those words that work. Very simple. Renee, are you as ready for fall as I am? I'm building a portfolio of fresh fall looks, and I'm inviting my friends and customers to be face models. All we need to do is connect for an hour and a free makeover. And you'll get to choose a new fall lipstick half price as my thank you at your appointment. You guys, what's the number one thing? We talked about it last week. I gotta turn the fan on. What's the number one thing we said all women wear, even if they don't wear a lot of makeup? They all wear lipstick. And so
That's false. That's false. I hardly ever wear lipstick. Only recently did I start wearing lipstick. I wear it more so on filming days. But for the majority of my life, up until about a year ago, I didn't wear lipstick. And I also know there are a lot of women that I know that don't wear lipstick. Not every woman wears lipstick. That is a false statement, ma'am. Where are your sources? Who told you that all women wear lipstick? Mary Kay herself? Because of course she did. She wanted you to buy into her pyramid scheme. And they sell lipstick.
So when you offer her a new fall lipstick at half price, it doesn't have to literally be any of the new ones from the fall lookbook. It could be new to her. It could be an existing lipstick that we have right now, but it's new to her. So make sure when she comes over that you look at her profile card and you see what shades she already owns, and don't do a makeover with her with a shade she already has. She wants something new. And just that little thing of offering her a new fall lipstick half price, that's $9 off. You're not losing anything. You're not making anything, but now she's on a new lipstick shade she'll reorder. That's the ticket to get her in front of you. But then, what did we say? We book her and then we turn her into a hostess by reminding her if she shares you with a few friends, instead of just a 50% off lipstick, she can get a 50% off shopping spree. But here's the key. She wins either way. She can get a 50% off lipstick or a 50% off shopping spree with 5 purchasing friends. So those words are going to be in the Facebook group as soon as the huddle is over. So I'm intentionally leaving a little bit of time tonight after the Q&A for you to make some booking calls and to register for Giftology. Our unit goal is 13 registered consultants by midnight tonight. Just $10. That money goes straight to the prizes. So let me do our wins for the week segment now. This is where you get to share, and I love this part. I want to hear what you've been up to that you are so excited about. It could be absolutely anything at all in your business. So put your hand in the air and I will put you in the spotlight. Marty.
I'm just tickled that right now in my new job, I'm warm chatting, a bunch of new girls, and passing out shoot samples for their skin type, setting up appointments to do video calls just to walk them through the skincare.
Wait a minute. What? I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure her audio isn't that great, so I'm not 1,000% sure I heard her right, but I'm pretty sure what she said is she's just getting settled in her new job and introducing Mary Kay to the people she works with, the women she works with. Ma'am, that is typically, in most jobs, against the rules. You could lose your job for that. I've given this example before in the past, but I'll give it again, just in case we need a refresher. When I was in Scentsy, I was working as a medical assistant in a doctor's office. I was ignorant to the fact that bringing my Scentsy testers and catalogs to the office to have people order was against the rules, and I could have lost my job. My boss was very kind. She was one of my favorite bosses ever. She never yelled at me for it. She never gave me any kind of disciplinary action, but she did make me aware that it is against the rules. It is against policy to be doing that in your workplace while you are on their time getting paid to do the work that you're supposed to be doing while you're there. It is against policy to then try to sell people your MLM shit or anything for that matter. You could be somebody who crochets and sells stuff on Etsy. Most times, if you bring it to your workplace and try to sell it at your workplace while you're working for them and getting paid for them, you can lose your job. It doesn't matter what it is. If you're trying to sell on somebody else's time that you're getting paid for, you could lose your job. What are we doing?
I've had a few sales there at the hospital already. I'm trying not to be too pushy. It's a small hospital.
a few sales at the hospital already. Is she selling to just the people that are working there or the patients too? Either way, yuck, you shouldn't be doing it. But if you're also selling to the patients, holy shit, oh my God, what are we doing? Where does this woman work? She shouldn't be doing this. What are you doing? I sometimes wonder if these network marketing people go to their job with the only intent of the day is to sell their MLM bullshit or recruit people. Their focus isn't on the job that they're supposed to be doing. It's more so on their MLM. I was there. I did it. And I'm embarrassed to admit that. But luckily, I figured it out before I lost my job and was like, oh, I can't do this. This is a bad idea. What is that? What? I hate it here.
Going to the beach Saturday and have a kind of sort of customer that wants a skincare set that lives there. So I'll be delivering that and writing off my trip.
There you go. That's the way to do it. Oh, I love that so much. Share with everybody what you say when you talk to your coworkers to give them the skincare samples and book that appointment.
Well, the first thing I say is, do you already have a Mary Kay beauty consultant? And when they go, no, I go, great, because I am one. Tell me about your skin.
I love that.
Sometimes I just, with some of the new girls on another floor, I'll just say, hey, does anybody here use Mary Kay? And I always get a no. And so I just start the conversation. Well, I'm a Mary Kay consultant and I'm always looking for new girls.
She must be a gem. Like if you go to your floor, like if you're a nurse and you're on your floor and you see that she is also on that floor with you that night or day. I used to work nights, so automatically I say night. They want to immediately go home sick. No, they don't want to be with you while you're shilling your Mary Kay shit. Are we really doing this? And is the leader of this group really encouraging it?
Marty, you know what I love about that? It's so darn simple. And I love that about you. You are the queen of keeping it simple because simple works. So we are finishing a little bit early tonight. If you're with us live, stay on the Zoom because we're going to take your questions next. And if you're watching the playback, head right on over right now. Don't wait to the unit Facebook group and look for the end of August action plan. I've gotten such great feedback from all of you who have told me, Brittany, this is great. This is what I need. I need you to tell me exactly what to do. So we talked last week about a 10-day action plan. And tonight we're talking about these final few days. We have still some time tonight, the 27th, and then the 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st. So this is really about a 4.5-day action plan. You can do it. I believe in you. And you know why I believe in you? Because I saved the best eye candy for last tonight. This just arrived this week. Here it is, our latest Circle of Achievement plaque. It's going to go right up there on the wall with our other plaques. And look what it says. Circle of Achievement. And you guys, this isn't for me. This is for our unit. Over 300,000 in sales. And I just have to tilt the computer and show you this. When you add up all of those plaques up there, every one of those lines of plaques is more than $1 million in sales. We are a strong unit. You are strong, capable women. And I have a strong amount of 22 plus years of experience under my belt to train you, to equip you. The only thing I can't do is be you. And so I'm going to equip you to be the best you can be so you and I can go out and have our very best year ever. So live folks, stay on the line, playback. We love you. Drop your comments below.
Heavy on the I in the U and I. Anyway, I cut out like most of the end of that call because she was just listing off names for her recognition. And I just didn't think you guys would want to sit through that. So you're welcome. But anyway, circling back to the bringing your MLM shit to your job. Please, if you are somebody who is still in an MLM and consuming this content, first of all, please consider leaving the MLM. There is support out here for you. Also, don't bring your shit to work. You could lose your legitimate job that pays your bills. So please don't do that. Please be careful. And with that, it is time for our palate cleanser. TikTok hates your bullshit.
Hey, Dad! Think fast! Listen, that child is going to be a pro athlete.
I love that so much. There is nothing better than a Ring camera or a security camera at your house or whatever catching stuff and realizing that you can go back and save that video. I've done it in the past and it's been amazing. What did we do before doorbell cameras, right? Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me while I talk a bunch of shit, and I will see you in the next one.